In this ultimate game of the college football season, we have something rare and special. A collision of two undefeated teams who have battled through adversity, managed to get here without a single blemish on the record. Can you believe it? Now one of them will emerge as an undefeated national champion. Welcome, folks, to Hard Rock City and the home of the Dolphins here in Miami, Florida. As we'll see, last season's national champions, the UNLV Rebels, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Louisiana Tech Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. It's time to get this national championship game underway and crown a champion. Here we go with the kickoff. This is it, the ultimate game in college football, national championship at stake. The kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. Gets it out quickly to the left side. Zero running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage.
Boy, these receiver screens, if run correctly, can be a big play with a convoy of linemen out in front. This time, just not able to get it going, and it's a nice job of the defense to prevent a big play.
He went backwards on first down, so second and long from the 24. They'll run it here. Running back. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Goes to his right side there for the completion. And it's good for a first down to the 36.
Well, I've always said I think this quarterback all year long has been able to be as consistent as any quarterback in the country. And when you get the third down, you've got to trust that he's going to make the right decision and throw an accurate ball to give you a chance at a first down. There's another example of it right there.
To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to three receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
Offense looking to convert on third and short from the 42. Can they make the yardage or face a tricky fourth down decision? They move the ball across midfield and set up a fresh set of downs.
Well, if you're going to win a national championship, when you get to third downs, you've got to find a way to convert. And here on this opening drive, it's exactly what this offense has been able to do. This time on the ground, keep those sticks moving.
Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. Defense surrounds him, just a short gain on that completion.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Offense goes to the pistol formation now. Play fake, looking to throw. Launches it deep down the left side. Touchdown, UNLV. They strike first in this national title bout. Wow, that is how you kick off a national championship game, Kirk.
Man, Chris, you're exactly right. This offense came out with a mindset that they're not going to wait around and wait for this defense to get settled in. They're going to punch them straight in the mouth and assert themselves. What a championship-level statement that was.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Different pre-snap look from the linebackers now. They're going to the air on the first play. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He has first down yardage at the 46.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
A direct snap. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Looking to scramble. Pass caught. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Well, that is a great throw, but first, man, let's give all the credit to that offensive line. How long did he have back there in the pocket? Seems like 3 or 4 seconds to be able to navigate and figure out where to go with the ball, and he put it right on the money.
They bring him down right at the 20. This offense set up now in the red zone.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up a football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with timing and rhythm, everything on full display for this offense to let this defense know they could be in for a long day.
Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him into scoring position.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, and it puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
On the move now. And he just throws the ball away there and lives to play another down. That's a smart choice on first down.
Chris, I don't know if it's the hype of the national championship, the timing between the quarterback and his receivers, but they have not been able to get anything going at all here in the first half. And the problem is they're already down in this game. They've got to put the ball through the air and start hitting some passes, or there's no chance they come back and have a chance to win.
Well, they don't block the defensive end. He shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
And the pass is incomplete just across the goal line.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
So on 4th down, they will settle for a field goal attempt. Oh, and he missed it. The kick is no good. After the miss, still down by 7.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal and 3 points, but instead, he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
They'll tackle him at the 27.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear a defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 27. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here, 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
Here's the first play of the drive. They're set up with the 31. They'll try and run it. Here's the running back. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Things just appear to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front seven of the defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
He's found some room at the 45. They finally get him down, but a big play to the 46. 1st and 10 play coming up.
Well, this is what you see all over college football and even up, obviously, in the NFL. These tight ends that are really recruited as big receivers, and they can get one-on-one matchups.
Touchdown, Bulldogs, as they answer with their first score of this title game.
Just when we thought this game might be slipping away, these guys come right back down the field with a quick strike and a touchdown, and it's back to being a close game.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he's tackled at the 25. Same spot it would have been had he left it in the end zone. Play of the drive now at 25. On 1st down, it's play action. Moves out of the pocket. Trying to create here on the move. Makes the grab and keeps the foot in bounds. That's going to be enough for a 1st down. Great play.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the 1st down.
To the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Receiver makes the catch. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game. So some early drama here. We're all even at the end of one. Take a quick pause and check out the stats from this 1st quarter. And after a promising start, we hope that both these teams will just continue with more of this action. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. Offense looking to throw the ball. He lets it go. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Defense is electing to play double coverage on this receiver, and the quarterback still tries to squeeze the ball in there.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Try to run it with the option. back's got it on the pitch. Got the first down and still motoring. And he's run out after a big gain. The offense will be set up with a first down and goal.
Oh, man, what a read here by this quarterback. You know, he's trying to keep it himself until the defense takes him away. Good job at pitching it. And how about the skill guys on this offense? Can they cover some ground? Great pickup for this offense.
Oh, he fought hard there, broke a tackle, but brought down short of the sticks.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. They didn't lose any yards, which is great. I think they're definitely looking for more from that play.
Second down and goal. Here's the handoff, testing the middle. Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2.
Well, he came close to putting this ball into the end zone, but he comes up short. Now we're looking at a third and goal. Boy, the defense is digging in. The offensive line trying to get a good push. I'm curious to see if they try to run the football again here on third and goal.
They'll run the option. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Rebels.
I don't care what era we're talking about in college football. Defending the option when it's really well executed, one of the toughest things that defense can do, and this quarterback deserves a lot of credit. A great feel when to pull it and when to give it. This time he keeps it himself for the touchdown.
So no return here. He takes him in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Louisiana Tech offense is back out on the field now. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. The gain is 3 yards, brings up a second down and 7.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
A play action, looking to throw. Swarm with a pass rush, a sack.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
So here comes third and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Looking to throw it on third and very long. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
Trying to return the punt for some extra yardage. Returner tackled right there. That's when they'll start the drive. Here comes the UNLV offense back out there. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. He hands it off from the gun. Catch made, but the defense gobbles him up for just a short gain.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Second down after that previous play. And the back now goes in motion. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. And it's intercepted.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. He didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs. The defense comes down with it.
Okay, so here comes the offense back on the field again. They're going to run it. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
How about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
A solid run, good for first down yardage. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
But you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
Second down play coming up for this offense. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Looks like he's going to run it. And he steps out of bounds. No gain on the play.
Now, the quarterback's doing everything in his power to try to keep this play alive, looking downfield, trying to find an open receiver. Great coverage by the defense, and all he can do is step out of bounds for a loss of 1.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He'll take a deep shot here. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Finally tackled down to 19, and just like that, the offense has moved into the red zone.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become a security blanket for the quarterback, especially on 3rd down. Get him the ball.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. On the run here. Let's it go. Tight end makes the grab. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of the first down.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
It's been such a timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Let's see if the offense can take the lead before the break. And they convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4 type of play. Touchdown or field goal. Short, they'll try to throw for it. Pressure is coming.
The quarterback gets on this play. Let's go with that ball before the reception. I think he was just trying to get it out. To have a chance to set his feet up. What did it? Made it a lot easier for the defender up with the interception.
First drive now, they're backed up at the 20 line. Matt gets Harry. They catch him. Past the 20. Touchdown, UNLV. They were not going to catch him that time.
That many yards, everything has to come together. The offensive line did their job, running back to vision and instincts and speed, and the play call, setting up the perfect personnel formation and play call. It all came together in a giving score.
Kick bounces back to the end zone for a touchback. So the first play of the drive here coming up, less than 10 minutes left on the clock. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Breaking free at the 35. And he steps out of bounds with a solid gain there on the ground. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there to the left side. Looking on the left side, able to give a great push. Nice the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down.
Here's the throw, deep downfield. Pulls it in outside the 10 and still running. Tackle finally made down at the 13-yard line.
Well, here the defense decided to sit back and play zone, and that front didn't do a good job of pressuring the quarterback. He had the time to make the throw, and he put it on target.
From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. And it's incomplete. A very quick throw.
What a rough first half for this quarterback. Already he's thrown 1 pick. His mechanics are off. His footwork doesn't seem to be in sync. He almost threw another interception. He's got to make some adjustments and try to find a new rhythm.
He escapes the pocket. Caught near the goal line. And he's in. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech.
Well, that's his second touchdown catch already in just the first half. You can guarantee the coach on the other side is trying to make every adjustment he can to slow this guy down.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. It'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job of the coverage team. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. On the move now. It's a deep shot to the right. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. They bring him down, but what an explosive play. So the explosive play changes the complexion of the drive. They're set up outside the 30 now. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
Chris, it's pretty surreal to get to the national championship in this day and age of college football when everybody wants to spread you out and throw the football. This offense has been pounding the rock all year long. And here, how about in the first half? This back is having a big day.
That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we...
Oh, down he goes. It's a sack. Now the offense will call a timeout here. Something they didn't like about what they saw there. Wanting to make an adjustment before this critical down. One team stays on the sideline. Offense going for it on fourth down. Here's the option play. And they finally stop him, but the quarterback keeper picks up great yardage and a first down. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Caught by the receiver. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Rebels.
I'll tell you what, in this first half, this quarterback seems to be making all the right reads and showing the accuracy that he's shown all year long. Outstanding pass, great conversion. They put 6 more on the board.
Attack on the PAT. It's a 2-touchdown lead now, 28-14. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. Time running down. Just 1 play left here in the half. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The kickoff team out there now to get the second half underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Here comes the Bulldogs offense back on the field. Passing game effective in the first half. Let's see if they keep it going or if the defense has made adjustments trying to protect the lead here.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Looks to the left. Pass caught. Tackle made, but a big play all the way to the 48. The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. First down. Looking to throw the football. The senior tries to take a shot, but overthrows his man.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Looking deep downfield to the left. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it. Third down. This offense could really use use a conversion here, down multiple scores. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. And he'll drop back here on third down. It's broken up nicely. There is a penalty flag back near the offensive line, so let's check that out. The offense facing a tough conversion here, 3rd and long from the 42. Looking to throw yet again. Turns it loose downfield. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. We're able to move the sticks. Set up now, first down at the 34.
Boy, the defense missed an opportunity to here, put a lot of pressure on this offense. They allow them to convert. They could have got them to 4th down with the lead that they have. Boy, this could have been a knockout punch.
Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. First down, looking to throw the ball. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
One way to slow down a very gifted quarterback is to be able to get pressure on him. Right now, the defense coordinator is doing a great job of mixing up the looks, and the defense is winning the line of scrimmage, and I think it's really impacting this quarterback's rhythm.
And this time it's complete. You make the tackle at the 19, but this offense now has a first down in the red zone.
Well, he continues to have time to throw the football, and he makes this defense pay for it. Now, they realized coming into this game they had to take away his ability to throw the football downfield, but it's the receivers and
deep shot toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bulldogs. That's another passing strike from this quarterback. He is having himself a tremendous ball game.
Well, this guy just can't miss. Every single time he throws, it seems like he's coming up with another touchdown. The receivers are running good routes. He has enough time to throw. And, man, this poor defense, they might want to think about changing up coverage because right now it is not working.
And the point after gets him within a touchdown, 28-21. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He'll return it from inside the 5. And the coverage team brings him down at the 26. Here comes the Rebels offense back out on the field. Off the play fake on first down. Looking to scramble. Breaks free. He's got the first down and more. They finally get him down, but that is a huge play. Quarterback doing it with his legs.
Well, here's a quarterback that just takes control for himself. Picking up some nice yards when nothing else is there. This guy's a real threat.
And they'll give it to the back. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. The outfield shot is incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
He's looking for that deep completion. I love the chunk play. I love the idea of being aggressive. They just come up empty.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Drop him back. Looking to throw for the first down. He's looking deep again. The deep shot is caught for a big gain. Tackle finally made down at the 13-yard line. All of a sudden, that one explosive play has set the offense up inside the red zone. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Same tailback, another carry. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
They can't punch it in on the ground. The defense holding firm there on first down.
Chris, you and I love this guy's ability to run the football, especially in the option game. But why take an unnecessary hit here? A chance to step out of bounds and avoid the hit? You got to do it.
On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. Touchdown, UNLV. This offense is still clicking.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Coverage team brings down the returner. So the ball changes hands, and the offense finds itself backed up inside their own 10. The shotgun running play call. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
Well, here we are in the second half, and this run defense is living up to their billing as a top 10 run defense. This running back can't get anything going and is still yet to break 20 yards on the ground for the game.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Looking deep downfield to the left. The catch is made for a huge pickup. They stop him at the 45, but that's good for a first down. First down here at the 45. One explosive play has got this drive going, and they're set up near midfield. Looking to throw it on first down. Quick completion to the tight end. He's brought down, but not before crossing midfield to the 42.
Well, that's another accurate throw by this quarterback. And Chris, when we did our prep to get ready for the national championship, we all knew that this quarterback potentially could have a big day. But I didn't expect him to get into this kind of zone. This guy cannot miss just having one of those dream performances.
They make the tackle, but that's a great pickup on the ground.
But the defense has been torn up through the air, and now the option game has started to make its presence felt. Good read here by the quarterback to pitch it out and pick up a first.
Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. He cannot escape, it's a sack. At first down, sack a surprise. It moves him back into fringe field goal range. What are they do on second and long? Second down, looking to throw it. The pocket breaking down. Just standing there, gets hit again.
Between the defensive scheme and the athletic ability of this front and the linebackers getting pressure as well, the way they've been able to harass this quarterback has a lot to do with why they're enjoying such a big lead in the national title.
It's 3rd and a mile. Dropping back to throw. On the run, he'll let it go. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
The defense has got to do a better job of communicating. That is a wide-open receiver. They catch a break by an errant throw by the quarterback.
Still down by double digits in the third quarter. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. He fires it down the middle. There's a fastball, but it's intercepted. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense.
Just a great job of anticipating that and coming up with a big interception by this defense. Because they have this lead, they've really forced this offense to become one-dimensional. They're expecting the ball to be into the air. The defensive backs have their eyes on the ball, and they're able to capitalize with a big pick here in the national title.
Offense operating from the pistol. They'll give it to the back. Moves the ball gets the 30. That's good for a first down. Well, Kirk, it's UNLV with the lead now. We've reached the end of the third quarter in this national championship battle that has lived up to the hype. For the final period, let's check out the game stats. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. And there's the handoff. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
Now I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Now it's 2nd down here. They'll give it to the running back. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line and the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
Here we go. Play action here on first down. Moves out of the pocket. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, this time he misses his intended target, but this receiver has been a key today. They want to try to just keep feeding him.
They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. He's past the marker and still going. They bring him down, but the gain moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43. First down and 10. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Hits the running back in the flat. And they wrap it up, but the gain is good enough for a first down.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different route.
And it's intercepted, the last thing they could afford. Could take it all the way. At the 20. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech. The defense comes up huge in this championship game. Listen to the crowd. That's a huge touchdown. Still trailing, but a one-possession game with that trophy on the line right now.
Well, the national championship's on the line. The offense has done their job, and now it's up to their own defense. Can they get a stop and get the ball back to their offense with a chance to make this thing get really interesting?
And it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. And he'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. The UNLV offense back out on the field now. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. Gets the first and still running. A stop at the 34. That will be a first down.
I mean, this guy's having a dream day. Already over 200 yards through the air. Now showing you what he can do with his feet. This guy's a complete package under center.
And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Second down play coming up. Leaning on the run game here. He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line.
Well, this defense is going to have to mix up some looks because this back has had a monster day in the national championship. Running inside, running outside. The defense has got to do a good job of locking in on him to negate his big play ability.
That's a solid game there. He keeps it and picks up the first down himself. This is becoming a productive drive, a first down at the 47. It's a run. Running back's got it. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Back behind the quarterback, aligned in the pistol. Bringing pressure. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. They stop him after a big gain. Move the ball to the 26.
Well, a big part of the reason, Chris, we've seen this offense be able to build a lead is because of the way they've mixed up the run with the pass. Back-to-back plays, positive yards. I love that they're keeping an aggressive mindset, even working with a lead.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble.
Boy, how many times do we see this late in the fourth quarter? You know the pass rush is going to be there. They're getting after him. They're getting upfield. They get a great push. But what do they create? Space and lanes. And he takes off and picks up a first down.
And he stopped again. They've had patience with the ground game, but just nowhere to run tonight. That's been a big theme. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Takes the handoff, and he'll head left. And they'll stop him after a short gain.
Smart play to keep it on the ground to try to keep that clock moving. But there's still a lot of work here on third down for this offense with the lead. Face it, you got one of the best quarterbacks in the country. Put the ball in his hands, let him work his magic.
A national championship right in front of them if the offense can keep the football away here. Running back with the football. He's not going to get the first down. It's fourth down. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. So on fourth down, here comes a crucial field goal attempt. He knocks it through with confidence. And they add to their lead.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He escapes the pocket. Fires it on the move. That is broken up and incomplete.
Boy, the offense catches a break here, believe it or not, on this hitch route. That ball is thrown late. The corner that time could have stepped in front and intercepted that for a pick six. Instead, he's just able to knock it away.
Looking to pass here on second down. Avoiding the pressure, moving out to the right. He's picked for a third time tonight. Lights into the open. He'll be taken down, but after